Hi, my name is Alyssa and I am a special education teacher at Lower Merion at Westchester. I am studying for my MED in special education certification. I love creating art, watching films, cooking and traveling. I like to read and do yoga too. I would like to include more art in the classroom. What's something interesting about yourself?
Okay. My thoughts on CoughDrop. So I like that it predicts your text, and sometimes it will help you if you made a mistake, although it is very cumbersome if you do make a mistake. And you have to come up here and do repairs and edit. And in fact, one time I had tried to do something a little fancy. I tried to move some words up here, and it was not having that. So unfortunately, I had to redo that part. But I like that it allows for some accessibility for some different students out there. I have a student that is selectively mute. She doesn't like the sound of her voice right now. So this might be another option rather than typing things out to me. Yeah, I think I answered that as well. The ease of communicating. I think that it's definitely a bit of a learning curve. And, the language, when you're just using the pictures and the simple verbs, are, it's going to take time to learn your voice and your personality and, figuring all that out with it. So, again, I like that it does offer an accessibility to our students, but I can see that it can get frustrating at times because it's like, that's not what I want to say. Thoughts on challenges, students? Again, with the finding the right words to say and exactly how you want to say it, and also the intonation of things, and your humor. That's going to be hard to portray with a robotic voice. The voice might not be as pleasing to somebody. I would think that would be a challenge as well. And just, I would say that sometimes people's patience, but I noticed that a lot of times, actually, if you expect people to be patient, they end up staying, like, rising to the occasion. But I can see that being a challenge as well. But it can get frustrating. I mean, I am fully able to communicate verbally, and I found this to be a little frustrating at times. And I kind of knew that because I'm a little bit familiar with Proloquo. And I know, like, a lot of times that will, like kids will just hit a button like 20 times. I'll say, like, food, 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 food. You're like, guess I know you're hungry. But maybe they're not. Maybe they're trying to say something else related to food. So those are my thoughts on CoughDrop. Thank you.